And we're live. welcome, my friend.
You caught me off guard. Welcome, my friend.
I thought I'd try that one. How we doing?
We're good.
We good? Alright, I kind of messed it up a little bit, but that's okay because I can just do this and that. Alright, there we go. Okay. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday show.
It's the 24th of June, I think.
May.
Not June.
Well, we're not that
May.
far ahead of time yet. I hope we haven't lost that much time yet.
If it is, where's my tax refund?
You're still waiting on that?
Yeah, my IRD finally changed to say now that they're processing it and they're going to let me know if I need to pay more money or not.
Hopefully
But
that's not the case.
No, I never do.
I mean.
I always overpay it by a lot. I could ask my boss to change it, but then I've now looked at that's technically me putting money into a savings account that I can't touch, that the government the government's in control of, in the hope that the government gives back to me.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yep. It's a weird system.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I was actually thinking about currency today. I was like having a mass spiel to myself in the work van. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I was having a mass spiel to myself in the work van today about currency, and yeah, I go off about it sometimes. It was like, man, I need to stop, otherwise I'm going to end up bringing this up on the podcast. And here it is.
Currency.
It just seems to happen.
Money.
Yeah, money. It's a very, very weird one. I don't like our currency system, but here it is.
We need it.
Yeah, we need something. I don't believe this is what we need, though.
We need to deal in good faith.
Deal in good faith. I wish we were able to deal in good faith, but we're not, obviously.
Just kindness, but we all know that won't happen.
If everyone was actually on the same page, we'd be able to just do things for people because we wanted to, and everyone would eventually get what they need because everyone's doing it for them, because everyone's just got that motive. Like, if we stopped actually working and just spent our days doing shit for other people, all we did all day was do shit for people, we're eventually going to end up with the things we need, you know?
Yeah.
But we know we don't like that because we have emotions like greed and
then you'd really see a lot of tradies probably be the wealthier ones, I'd say.
yeah, they just keep working and get heaps of shit in return.
Because I mean, fuck, if I had if we went to no currency and I was like, well, I know I'm gonna make a living painting still. I'll still do it.
Yep.
I might slow down a little bit because now I'm going because I'm not getting paid.
Well, no, because what you do,
yeah,
you are. You're getting back what you want in return for doing something for someone else.
Yeah,
you know, and so
I'd probably actually work harder.
Yeah, you would, because you just work for what you want, because you're literally just getting what you want. But the world doesn't work that way.
No.
So yeah. But anyway, that was the conclusion I came to today. If we didn't have some of the emotions that make us human, then we'd be able to do it like that. But yeah, I guess it would get to a point where you would have everything you need, so you'd stop doing anything. But with this many people on the planet, I feel like you wouldn't get to a point where everyone's not doing something. There'd be enough people always doing stuff.
Yeah.
Still go to school, learn basic stuff, basic social skills. Just learn a bit more about interacting with people and stuff like that, and then you can learn basic trades or you know, things you want to learn. There's things you might want to do for people, you know.
Yeah.
And then come out of school with not so much qualifications, but just knowledge, just actual knowledge, and just from that point forward, start, I guess, working, but you just do it for things you need in return. Get taught how to make like a plan on how you want to roughly kind of start out your life. You know, what you want to, you want a small house so you can live away from home and have something to yourself. A vehicle to get around, and just the basic stuff that you're going to need, and work out how you're going to do that, what you can do for people to get that sort of stuff in return. It's an interesting concept.
I mean, you sort of can do that now, but what people are asking for it is not what we're earning.
What do you mean?
So, like, if we were to say, like, have enough money and we could go out and have a house and actually afford it, but we can't because we don't earn enough money, and the housing market prices are ridiculously high for what they are.
Yeah.
So if it like all just went back down to a like this section, this size, this many houses, or this many bedrooms, and blah blah blah, so on. The specs of the house is worth this much, and it can only be sold for this much.
Yeah. That'd be a good way of doing the housing.
Yeah.
But and then it just eliminates the thing to invest in, which is half the reason you get one, because then you can use it as an investment to get a bigger one. So like you do that, and it just it'll just flat right out.
Why do you need a bigger one?
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to, but it's just so common for us to invest because we just always want something bigger and better. Because I guess that was the old way of living, right?
You don't need that.
You lived to just build your way to the top. So you would just do that, start at the bottom, and make your way to the top. But we now realise that you don't need to do that.
As long as you
that
have
is literally just a want.
Enough bedrooms for whoever's sleeping in that area, you don't need heaps of.
No, as long as you have enough couches, then it's fine. As we know, we can sleep on couches for months. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh well.
I actually heard an interesting, good explanation of debt the other day. A really good explanation of how debt doesn't exist. And it's like you go like a small like town, a few companies in it. You know, everybody in that little town is in debt, and they're all in debt with each other. Traveller comes in from outside of a town and stays at a hotel, puts down $100 down payment, and he gets that back when he leaves. The hotel then uses that $100 to pay back their debt, which was exactly $100 that they owed. So they paid back their debt to one of the companies they owed it to, and then that company paid their debt with that, and so forth until it came back round that the last company that owed the hotel paid back the $100 that they owed. The hotel will go back $100, gave it back to the traveller as his down payment when he left. No money ever came into no money actually stayed in this town. Just one $100 bill came in, and it took out everyone's debt. Everyone's now got no debt with each other. They're all back to zero, but no one's actually got any more money because it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Wow.
So like you could just clear debt like that, but it's always there, but it's not there at all. Yeah.
Interesting. Can I have some of that $100 bill to come around, and I'll hand it off to somebody who can chuck it into somebody else?
Yeah.
I was watching an interesting video about if we continue what we're doing in space travel just around Earth, that we will not be able to leave this planet because we're going to lock ourselves in a prison of space debris.
Of space junk.
Moving 30,000 kilometers a second.
That's really funny.
And it's like from going up, and when pieces break off in space, some will go back down to the atmosphere, and some will stay up there and they'll float up there until they either fall back down or they'll float up there forever.
Damn.
And if some of them are like hitting satellites, and then the satellites are going out.
Yeah.
And they don't want it to start a chain reaction, which they're afraid that it already has, because our satellites with like more and more each year are getting destroyed instead of going down. The numbers just increasing.
Yeah, because there's getting more space junk up there.
Yeah.
More chance of it hitting.
Yeah. And it can, like, there's billions of space debris around us already, and like some of it can be like the size of a pea or smaller, and that going at 30,000 k's a second.
It will put a hole through anything.
Yeah, it's like they were explaining it's like a plasma bullet, and
Yeah.
it just explodes, and we will just entrap ourselves in that, and we'll never be able to get anything out without being
Damn.
destroyed.
Wow.
Yeah. So we sort of screwed ourselves in this area around us
Mhm.
if we continue to what we're doing,
Wow.
supposedly, to this video.
I could believe that.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
And then another one from the same channel, he was talking about the stars that we can see in the observable universe through a telescope, that all of them do not exist and we will never be able to reach them.
So that's long gone.
They're way gone.
Wow.
Like, and like I think it was like 14 minutes into the video, and he said like, and from like from the start of this video to now, like 30,000 stars have disappeared that we'll never be able to see again.
Damn.
Yeah, so stars are just disappearing like crazy.
I wonder what the ratio of stars being created and stars disappearing
But
is.
what we see will never change, because we can't get away from our galaxy. So it's never going to change for us, what we see.
They should slowly start disappearing,
They
though,
might
shouldn't they?
slowly start disappearing.
Yeah, like
but it's not going to be
every
like
few hundred years we might lose one.
noticeable.
Yeah.
But the observable universe will eventually just be blackness.
Yeah.
And it got real scary.
Yeah.
So like, the Milky Way and Andromeda are on a collision course, and that's going to make they had a name for it. Well, it's going to turn into one big galaxy, and and like all other galaxies around us have gone. There's like, it's only Andromeda and the Milky Way left, and then that'll crash in together. Then there'll be maybe some other ones scattered around that we'll never be able to reach, but we might just be able to see, and then it'll just fade into like nothingness, and people that are born on there will just think that space is
Black.
that what they can see,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Because there would be nothing else.
But there is heaps of other stuff out there. It's just
Way beyond.
gone out of the.
Wow.
You will never be able to see it
So outside of our planets, really, we have nothing.
in our galaxy. Oh, and the Milky Way, if we can be able to travel between that, yep, we can still make it to Andromeda, because that's coming towards us, but most of the ones out of that we can't get to, because there's like a wall, and we can travel up to that wall at the speed of light, but the galaxies are traveling further away, faster than the speed of light from it. So like, the closer we get to it, I guess the dimmer the stars are going to get that we're actually looking for, because we get to that wall and they're gone.
True.
Yeah, because
Of where the light's travelled to.
yeah, or it'll just look like that and you can just be travelling forever, or it just goes to nothingness because it's gone too far away and we can't see it anymore, because the light doesn't travel fast enough.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be really lonely in like 1 billion years.
How's it lasted this long? Just
I don't
like
know.
The,
So
like, this very much seems
so
like there's no life out.
do you
in
want?
The close by,
yeah, I was
right?
gonna say,
So,
right now we could technically be like one of the last civilizations left
that have ever to existed.
That will hopefully, like, we're at the end of space. Like, space is
Whatever this is,
yeah.
we're at the end.
We're at the end of it. We're near the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Once Earth goes, like, there's literally going to just be nothing.
that we know of. There could be life out there still on all these other galaxies that we can never get to, but they'll never know about us. And if nobody can find us, or we can't find anybody, I don't think anybody's ever going to know we ever existed, and we're nothing.
Oh.
It's just
Nah, man, that's insane.
crazy.
I believe it, though.
yeah, that
I'd believe
channel
it.
that I linked you
Yeah.
to watch those videos.
Okay.
That's like that was from him.
Yeah. Well, what's the channel called?
I can't pronounce it.
Oh, okay. Well, can you spell it? Because that's insane, man. Like, I'd believe it because obviously I already knew that it's half those stars up there could have already been gone, but I didn't think about how much further out it could go.
20,000 stars with, say, how many planets that could maybe have life form on them that we'll never meet, that we'll never see, that will never know about us,
Wow.
and we'll never know about them. We can only just imagine. And the funny thing was also he said that we are made up out of the dead universe, and it's funny that the dead things are creating living things. Humans are just dead universe, apparently.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and it's created living things from dead universe.
Wow. So I wonder what will happen to space when there's nothing in it.
Well, it might just be
In billions and billions of years' time.
billions and billions and billions of years. It could just be like, let's just say our solar system survives, and this is all theoretical.
Yeah.
It could just be our solar system is the last thing,
Yeah.
and our 9 or 10 planets and all the moons are the only things left that we'll ever know, and everything is just black.
Yeah.
So you might see in the night sky like maybe 1 star or 2 stars,
And there'll just be planets.
and they'll just be the planets.
Wow.
Could you imagine that?
I don't think our sun would last that long.
No.
Our sun would be well and truly gone before then. But holy shit, man! If I wonder what, whatever space is, eventually there's going to be nothing in it because everything's just dying. So I wonder what would happen when there's nothing left.
Can you pronounce that?
Kurzgesagt. Kurzgesagt in a nutshell on YouTube.
Watch it, people.
Yeah,
It's knowledgeable as fuck.
139 videos.
Spanning back like 7
Go learn
years.
something new, people. Go learn something new.
Go make yourself feel worthless, really.
Nah.
But don't feel
Small.
worthless in the fact that nothing's happening. Be happy that you're alive, but worthless that probably nobody outside of Earth is
Yeah,
gonna know
if
you're
there ever was life
if there
outside,
is
it's
life.
not there anymore.
Yeah. We're wasting time, man. We need to be out in space. Why are we fighting when we could be traveling the galaxy?
Well, we are traveling now. We're slowly getting there. It's going to be a slow start. I wonder if we'll
And it could be
be around long enough.
It could be too late.
Yeah,
if we've prisoned
exactly.
ourselves.
I wonder
if that theory's true.
I wonder if we'll be around long enough to build like spaceships and rockets that can travel that far a distance beyond our galaxy. Well, I wonder if we'll still be around long enough to be able to achieve that. It would be very interesting. It'd be really cool to see.
I don't know about leaving our galaxy, or we might, maybe like in our end years,
Yep.
maybe, but I definitely do see us living and seeing at least a good 1,000 people on Mars or something, or at least a colony on Mars.
Well, I'm excited to see that. I'm stoked that we get to see Mars get colonized in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, that's no doubt going to happen. Whoever gets there first is going to start making civilization, pretty much. So, like, it's going to take a while before people are consistently living on Mars. But we're going to see it happen in our lifetime. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm glad I get to see that one.
Yeah.
First time we get to do that. So that's pretty cool.
But we can enjoy nature.
We can, and we
And
spoke about
that's
this
what we
yesterday.
have. We've got nature on planet Earth,
Yep.
and it's beautiful.
Fuck is it what? As we said with the podcast yesterday with Dobbs, we went on an adventure on Saturday. We went up into the bush. We didn't go very far away. We drove 30 minutes from here and then walked up into the bush for a few hours. But yeah, it opened our eyes for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Made
So
us,
peaceful and quiet out there.
yeah, realized how much weight just gets lifted off your shoulders just by walking away from civilization for a little bit. And the moment you walk away, like, all the weight literally just lifts.
Therapeutic.
It's so therapeutic. It's so therapeutic. We went up a 4-wheel drive track, walked up that for we didn't walk up for very far until we diffed off, did we? We walked up for like 5-10 minutes and diffed off.
Something like that.
Yeah. And diffed off into the bush and just walked up the bush for a while and came to that awesome fucking view.
That was amazing.
That was so cool. Holy
See
shit.
all the way to the ocean.
All the way to the ocean. Saw lots of bush down the hill. And then finally there was a city in the distance and then ocean after that. Fuck, it was cool. But yeah, man, I had such a good time. That was so sick.
It was. I enjoyed it.
Like, I grew up out there, so I didn't... Like, for the past few years, I've genuinely not really thought about it and just gone, I spent so long out there. I know what it's like. I've seen it all before. But there's just literally something about being out there. Just made everything okay again. I feel like it's something we definitely need to regularly do.
It felt like nothing even mattered out there.
Yeah,
Like
that
nothing
feeling
mattered.
that we keep talking about of
Yeah,
like whenever
just want
nothing matters.
Nothing matters, and being out in nature, nothing matters.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is the moment.
Yep, whatever you're doing right then and there. I get it now. I fucking get it.
I haven't had no negative thoughts since being out in nature. I mean, I started not having them before then, but still, I
It
haven't.
helped.
And all I'm looking forward to now is going back out
Yeah.
to nature, and I'm upset that I have to work this weekend, so I can't go out into it. But next weekend, if my job that I'm doing's done, I'm gonna be out in the bush.
You doing your pookie on the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sick. Like today at work, I didn't even notice the day go by. It was just I listened to music all day. I didn't even listen to podcasts, and it got to like 3 o'clock, and I had finished all my jobs. It all went in. Everything had been done. I went up to Waikanae and back.
Yeah.
And I got back to the shop at 4, and I still felt like I was waking up from the morning. Like, just kind of my days went like that. I didn't even notice it. It just happened, and I'm now back here. It was mean.
Definitely gonna have to spend our weekends in the bush then.
Yeah.
We do nothing
Yep.
else.
Oh,
To be fair, we do nothing else except stay at home. Maybe
Yeah,
go out occasionally.
exactly. We can do exactly that, but just out in the bush.
Yeah.
So why not? I will probably once winter's over in the next 6 months, I'll book us a weekend. We'll take like you, me, Nim. Might see if like Tommy and Aaron want to tag along and stuff. Up that lodge
Yeah.
that I was telling you about, the Ant Lodge, and like book a weekend up there. Go up on a Friday night, and then Friday night, Saturday night, and we'll come back Sunday, and fuck yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's fucking beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Like, it is mean. You will absolutely love it. I'll be able to actually, like, cause I know the guy that's built that lodge up there, he's marked out heaps of tracks in the bush, and some of them go on for hours, and he's just put tags on trees. You can just see each tag from each tag. So, but they're so cool. They're so cool. It's such a beautiful place. You'll love it. It would be so cool. And it's not that far away.
Yeah. You'd be able to look out over the hut, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the whole valley. You
Can you
when
see
you
all
look
the
out,
way into Wellington?
not quite.
Uh,
Like on a good day, you can see to like maybe Lower Hut.
yeah.
Yeah. But it is cool though, because you walk out the front door onto the deck, and then you just look down, and it's just the valley. And like on like the mornings where it's just foggy, you see all the fog just sitting in the valley. You've got a hill there, and then the hill you're on,
Yeah.
and just the fog sitting underneath, just all the way down the valley and into the hut.
Oh, that'd be so
And it
cool.
was so cool. It is absolutely sick. I love going out there. And yeah, we'll do me a deal, because I used to live out there. And I know a male guy, real cool guy.
That'd be cool.
Out Antler Lodge.
I'd love to go up there.
It's so
Sounds
beautiful.
fun.
So beautiful. So yeah. Become one with nature. We're turning into hippies, but become one
I
with
feel
nature.
like I
It fucking
am.
helps.
I feel like I am, but I feel like a better person and a happier person doing it, so why not?
Exactly. It doesn't matter how stupid anything is. any sort of stigma ever can go out the door. Fuck that. So no matter how stupid something sounds, it don't matter, because if it helps,
It's
it
even
helps.
good for my health.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Yeah, we're walking. That is good.
I'm hiking. I'm
Yeah.
climbing up hills.
Taking deep breaths.
Deep breaths.
Yeah. So cool. So that was our little adventure. We found some cool shit in the bush, seen some cool things, found a lot of cool fungi, a lot of cool plants. We have a lot of cool native plants in this country, so it's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So the cool fantails, had the fantails that were like so friendly, they just don't give a fuck. They literally were just following us, standing half a metre to us. It was so cool.
It was the same on Sunday when me and Jono went out into the bush. It was fantails, and didn't give a crap, and I was like, still trying to get it to come onto my finger. It wouldn't, but it was just flying right past.
They're so
head.
cool. They're so
Curious
such cool
little
birds.
birds.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well,
Well,
you want to hear the story?
I do want to hear the story. Tell me what you want to
happened
say.
last night.
Yep.
Last night I took something, and I must say I didn't take a huge dose, but that feeling, it was a good feeling. I'd honestly want to say it felt like I was stoned, but 10 times stoned, and I couldn't focus on anything. My eyes just could not focus on nothing. My wall had purple lines, like cross-hatching going all down, and I was like, whoa, and like, Jono came into my room, and he's like, colt, and I was just like, fuck, looking at the wall, he's like, cold, he's like, I was like, what, he's like, you all good? I'm like, yeah. And then I went into his room, and I was looking at his desktop background, and he's got a, I think it's a black hole, or like a cluster of stars, and it was spinning in this, it wasn't spinning in a circle physically on the screen, it was just there, and there was a planet like just in front of it, and to me the planet was like here and the galaxy was there, and it was like just spinning for me, and I was like, whoa. He's like, you good? I'm like, that's crazy what I'm seeing. It was good. I was like, and then I like messaged Steve afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I ate them. It felt like a pretty good introduction to it, like a friendly beginner introduction to it.
That's sick. I wish I was there to see it. That would have been fucking cool.
I was so happy, just so happy, and like John was like, were you in a good mood when you took them? I was like, I guess so. I haven't been unhappy in a few days, so yeah, I guess. And then you guys saying, let me know if there's anything. I was like, the doubt went from me, like, is it going to go bad? I'm like, nah, I'll be good. And yeah, I just stayed happy the whole time. I was super happy. My body was really tingly. It kicked in once my gut started hurting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my gut hurts. And then I was like, oh. But like an hour in, like nothing had happened. I'm like, yeah, I guess nothing's going to happen. So I had a cone anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I got high. And then I just got high. And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not the weed, because the weed's not that strong.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely want to do it again.
Yeah.
With a slightly stronger dose. But yeah, it was so good. When I was going to bed, I was seeing like flashing lights going around, and there was nothing there. And then when I closed my eyes, I was getting horrible visions, like horror scene visions and like dead bodies and all that stuff. I don't know why. I think because Jono showed me like a scary video, but it didn't affect me. And I went to bed and I was like, saw these. I was like, what? Why is this happening? This sucks. Meh. Oh well, this doesn't faze me. I'm going to bed anyway. I fell asleep. It didn't bother me.
Damn.
Still happy.
That's out of it.
Woke up going like, didn't die. I had a fucking amazing time. I kind of want to do it again.
That's cool. That's real cool.
But maybe once a week, not every single day like I do with the other substance.
No, it's cool. I firmly believe that there's
I can definitely
good in
now
it.
see from it the mental, like how it helps your mental health.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing.
I definitely zoned out and snapped out and like into a different realm. I didn't like none of my thoughts came to the front of my head. They were definitely there, but I didn't get into them. They were just there, but nothing crazy. I was more just overwhelmed by the visuals and the whole body feeling. I was like, it's just overwhelming.
Yep. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. But they say, like, if the ones that I took, if I'd have to have 20 of them to have, like, a brain melting, questioning everything, stay at home for the rest of the day type of experience.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Would you go that deep?
Maybe eventually, but, like, no. Not now. Like, max I'd ever take probably at once would be 10 small ones. I don't know, it's hard to tell because those 4 I was seeing some stuff and it felt weird. It's like if I take more I know it's probably going to be a bit stronger again. I don't know how much
slow.
it takes, but like this was a good introduction there. Like, I'm not scared of them now. I was definitely humming and hawing when I put them into my noodles. It was like
you put them in your noodles?
I was like, is this a good idea? Fuck it, why not? And yeah.
Cool. No, it's awesome.
And yeah, I said, like, I had to eat them. It was going to be on my mind and it was going to be...
I knew you weren't going to be able to take any of them home without trying. I knew you wouldn't be able to.
We took them home and they were sitting in the fridge for a while. I had them after here. Yeah. So yeah, they were just... then I washed them and I ate them. I was like, nah, they're just going to go to waste sitting in here.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Now I've got to find the other types.
Yep.
And then you can try them.
One day.
You could have the low dose experience that I had was pretty mild.
Yeah, but see, I want to use it for a certain reason. I want to go into it for a certain reason. Like, I think when I first want to do it, I want to dive deep. If that sounds stupid.
You don't want to. Yeah, it is stupid.
Not like what you were saying, like fucking like brain melting experience. But I don't want to have like a light dose either. But like when I say I want to have this experience, I don't want to have it anytime soon, because I want to be in a very certain mindset to do it, and I want to go into it for a very certain reason. That opinion may change over time, as it already has changed dramatically in the past 10 years. But yeah, right now I'm all good just learning more about them, especially now I've got someone firsthand I can learn off.
Who knows? By the end of the year, things could change for you after you learn everything from me.
Exactly. Who knows? But yeah, right now that's what I'm sticking with. But no, it's cool. I'm glad that worked out for you and didn't go the other direction.
I wasn't expecting it to.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Man.
Definitely hard to focus on stuff though. God, it was like just everything was like going blurry and distorted and in and out of focus.
Yeah.
But not annoyingly, just calm.
Yep. Speaking about focus, can you like make your eyes go can you make them unfocus?
Like go blurry?
Yeah. Like whenever you want, you can just like make your eyes go blurry.
I guess like if I stare at stuff a little bit, then it'll eventually go blurry.
No, like I mean, like actually, like there's something that you do. I can't explain how I do it, but there's actually a muscle that you relax.
I don't know. I guess sometimes maybe when I'm tired.
Yeah.
I definitely can. I guess control that a bit more. I can focus, and then I can go, boom, straight back to unfocused, like reading a book or looking. So it's like I don't know. It happens at certain times, really. Focus and then unfocus and focus and unfocus. Like
that doesn't sound like you can do what I'm trying to say then.
So.
Because I can make my eyes unfocus whenever I want. Like they're now unfocused. Now they're not. Now they are. Like I can. For years I've been able to do this, and I've never met anyone yet that was able to do it. All the people in the past I actually asked never could. So I was like, oh, okay, carry on. I won't know anything more about it, just leave it at that. And I actually found out fucking last night what it is. And it's like one of the muscles in your eye. that holds focus, and like when you're focusing on something, it's quite tense. That's why you can strain your eyes when you're focusing like on a book really hard or on a screen, because you can strain that muscle by tensing it too much, trying to focus. But you can also relax that muscle, which causes you to lose focus. So I found I can control that muscle and lose focus. I've read this article more, and apparently like everyone should be able to. Like not everyone can, but if you can't, it normally means that something's not right with your eyes. Like nothing serious, but it normally means that something's wrong with the muscle because you can't actually control it.
Over eye strain or something.
Yeah.
Staring at screens too much or reading books.
But it's crazy because I still yet haven't met anyone that's ever able to do that. Well, that I've asked, and stuff. So always found it real weird. And then I just suddenly seen this article about it, and I was like, holy cow! I forgot I could do that.
Focus, unfocus.
Okay, I can make it completely blurry. Like all I see is just splotches of colour. Okay, I can identify everything because I know what everything looks like, so I can take shape of everything. But I lose all fine detail.
Nah.
It's like when you put a pair of glasses on and everything goes like really weird looking. Looks like that.
I can't do that.
Weird. Yeah, interesting. Fact of the day. You can relax your mind. I'm really weird, yeah. But apparently I'm normal. When I read this article, I was like, oh shit, I'm meant to be able to do this.
I'm normal.
No.
Everybody else is weird.
Yeah, everyone else is weird. I'm normal. What are you on about? Well, we had a pretty sick weekend then. Sounds like you had a pretty good time.
That was a good end to a good weekend.
It was a good weekend. It was cool to see Dobbs. Good to have Dobbs on the podcast.
Yeah.
Has anything else happened since last Monday, I guess, since the lost tapes with Aaron that you would like to bring up? Might have to have a short one tonight.
Nah.
No.
No, nothing really has happened. I've talked about everything great that's happened so far.
I mean,
last week was pretty uneventful.
Yeah, mine was the same, just a good week at work. Alright. We might just have a short one then. What are we at? 37, so just a 40-minute one. It's alright. I can live with that. Not what I was meant to do. Alright, well, we'll be back on Wednesday, 2 days' time. Hope you enjoyed listening to us ramble on about our experiences and currency.
Currency?
Yeah, we spoke about currency.
We did.
Yeah. Go follow our socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok. Both of them are at unknown something else because I managed to get the domains perfect. To our 13 subscribers out there, we do this for you as always.
I live for you, man.
Live for you, man. And yeah, I think that's it.
Ciao.
Catch y'all on the flip side.